Hi, I'm Jenna, and this is episode 95. Like, we're getting up there. We're only like a handful of episodes away to hit 100. 100, that's triple digits. That blows my mind, like little... so, knit-alongs. I'm so excited. The Francis, the sock-wearing fox knit-along is going on. I just love her so much. Someone had asked in the group, or had mentioned in the group, that they started their fox a couple of days before December. And you know what? As long as your fox isn't finished before December, totally go ahead and add them into the knit-along. I want to see everybody's foxes, and you know, it's a couple days. I'm not overly nitpicky. So as long as they're finished between December 1st and January 31st, you can enter your fox wearing socks or not wearing socks. So, that knit-along's going on 2 months. So if you don't have time before Christmas, you have time after Christmas. And then come January, we will start the Twig sweater by Alana Dacos. I'm excited about that. And then we wrapped up our breakaway knit-along. So we have a prize to give away today. I love giving away prizes. So, breakaway. This is the breakaway cowl. Oh, mine's upside down. According to me. You can have it whichever way you want. The cast on edge kind of ends up a little scalloped, and I like that at the bottom. Personal preference. You like it at the top? Go ahead, wear it at the top. Nothing wrong with that. So we had 14 entries. Looks like my cat might have snagged the chair. I'm telling you, Lucy, we put the Christmas tree up over the weekend, and Lucy has been a little rascal. Forgot what it's like having a kitten in the house during the holidays. Okay, random number generator. 2 through 14. Done. Hit generate. And the winner is number 8. So, number 8. Number 8 is Corey, I Rock Knits. And she did a very beautiful variegated one. I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty. I got to meet Corey in Minnesota. So, yay! Congrats, Corey. And you win a beautiful skein of the Knitting Goddess. It is 50% superwash merino and 50% tencel, approximately 100 grams, and it is called Snail Corner. A viewer had sent this for me and said if I wanted to I could use it as a gift, and you know, I put it in my stash, and I'm really trying to go through and make plans for things that I want, or give some stuff away, or de-stash it. And I thought, well, a viewer sent this in and I don't have any plans for it anytime soon, even though it is gorgeous and super soft. I decided, since it came from a viewer and I'm not going to use it anytime soon, that it should go to a viewer. So, here it is. That is what you won. Lovely, lovely. And then I should say, for the Fox Knit-Along, we have 2 generous viewers. Kate, who is Caterpillar, is donating a set of fox stitch markers. And then Linda M. Noble, who was our last winner, decided she wanted to go ahead and gift a $7 pattern of your choice. So 2 fabulous prizes for knitting your foxy. And so Corey, just PM me on Ravelry, full name and address, and I will get that sent out to you. Okay, let me think. What are we moving on to next? I think it's finished objects, because I have one. Now, I decided to sign up for the Dancing Dog Dye Works ornament swap. Yeah. I love the ornament swaps. They're probably my favorite swaps because I have a little, I call it my Charlie Brown Christmas tree. It's one of those like pencil trees, and you can see it has like a big log as like the pole, and it's kind of rustic looking. Like I say, I call it my Charlie Brown Christmas tree because it's not as full and beautiful as the main Christmas tree. And it's full of nothing but knitted ornaments. And or there might be some crocheted. They're handmade ornaments. And so I love to be able to add to that tree. What I don't think about is, yeah, I'm kind of busy during the holidays with knitting and all the other stuff going on. It's just a crazy time of year. So I'm starting to stress because packages have to be sent out by Monday. I've already bought my goodies, so I finished this up this morning. And I don't want to give it away. I love it so much. Now I looked, and the person who I got to spoil, because it's a secret thing, she's not in my group. Like, I like totally like looked through her stuff, and I am like 98% certain that she doesn't watch, so I can show you. I have to take pictures yet, and I won't post them in my project pages until after I'm done. Like, after she gets it, because I don't want her to see it, but she doesn't watch the show, so I can show you. Look at, it's a little baby Maggie. So she really didn't say what she liked or what she was into, but there was something else that had come up, and it had owls, and she said how much she liked it, and so I went with a Maggie, and she's knit out of sock yarn. Since it is the Dancing Dog Dye Works swap, you have to use Dancing Dog Dye Works yarn. So the variegated is Holly Jolly, and then the green is Lime. And I bought this as a kit last year. I think last Christmas. Because I don't think I bought any this year. I'm pretty sure not. I believe this came from last Christmas. So anyways, I love it. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, why don't I have minis of like all my patterns to put on my tree? I only have one mini, and it was one that I got in the swap last year. Someone knit me a Molly the Traveling Turtle, and she sits in my tree. I don't have her on a hanger or anything. She actually sits on the branches, and I love her. But I'm like, oh my, it's so cute. I just love her. I love her so much. Okay, I'll show you one last time. Isn't she adorbs? I love her. So hopefully my swap partner will love her and all the goodies. It was kind of fun because it was a $5 swap, and we were asked not to go over $5, which is hard. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, I hope everybody follows the rules, because I'm following the rules. I always feel like a jerk when I get like a totally killer swap package, and you know they broke the rules, and I followed the rules, and so, but hopefully my swap partner likes it. I hope, because I love it. It's so little. I love littles. I don't know what it is about it. That's my only finished object, but I do have works in progress. And when work in progress, I can't show you. But I have a couple that I can. I am still working on my snowflake sweater. It got some love. I think the body's grown a bit since I showed it to you. I worked on it. I got a few rows done on Thanksgiving while we were waiting for the food, because the food wasn't quite done when we were told it was going to be done. Darn turkey wouldn't cook all the way. It took like what felt like forever because we were all hungry, but that was okay, because I don't know what is with people like going, yeah, let's eat at like 2. I'm like, no, 2's like snack time. Like, do lunch at noon or do dinner at like 5:30, 6 o'clock. Not between. That bothers me. So anyways, it is the Snowflake Sweater by Tin Can Knits. I love it. I love it so much. I cannot wait to wear it. Hopefully it should fit. Like, I keep holding. I know it's a top-down sweater and you can try it on, but that means I'm going to have to rig something with the needles, and I'm lazy about it. I don't feel like putting the effort into it because I'm pretty sure it's going to fit. I mean, that's what it comes down to. I'm pretty sure it's going to fit. So, Snowflake Sweater, Tin Can Knits, the yarn. Oh, the yarn is so luscious and soft and squishy, and I could just eat it up. The yarn is Leading Men Fiber Arts, and it is the DK base, which is called Dramaturg with a G. And The gray is called London Fog, and then the teal is called Perfection. And I love it because it is so, I don't know, I want everything teal right now. It's funny, everywhere we go, I'm like, ooh, I want this. And it comes in teal. We were going through the parking lot the other day, and there was like the same car as mine, but in teal. I'm like, it must be like a new one because I've never seen a teal colored one. I'm like, oh, I want a teal one. My husband's like, tough. You have what you have. Anyway, so I totally love it. Here's, try to get it close up. I can never get this color right. Sunlight's hitting it. Not that there's a lot of light, but I cannot wait to wear it. I seriously cannot wait. So hopefully I will have a little more time to work on this. It just has to be done by Christmas. Christmas is 3 weeks from today. 3 weeks. So I'm trying to think, because I have 3 weeks to stew on it. I will probably record the day after Christmas, I think, or on Christmas Eve. I'll either record the day before or after. We'll see. So, but I'm loving the sweater. I want to get it done. I want to wear it for Christmas so bad. I hope. Okay, and then my only other work in progress, which if you follow me on Instagram, the little owl rolled away. It fell off the table. I bumped it. If you follow me on Instagram, you've been seeing it. And it is the Advent Calendar scarf. Today is December 4th, and I am already finished with day 4. So let's see if I can hold it up here. So here's day 1 here. Day 2, day 3, and day 4. So, yay, only, what, 21 more to go. Yeah, I did it last year. I keep telling myself, you can do this. You can do this because you did it last year. And I would like to think that my knitting progresses every year. Every year I become just a little bit better of a knitter, and I'm thinking, well, if I'm a little bit better this year than last year, then I should totally be able to get it done. We'll see. Yep. Totally feel like crazy knitter pants for attempting it again. Like you pulled it off one before. Now you're just pressing your luck. So, the yarn, the gorgeous yarn, is from Highland Handmaids. See? Ooh, so pretty. It kind of reminds me of a cloud. And it's so soft. It is, let's see, it is 80% fine merino, 20% tussa silk, and it is approximately 1,100 yards. And it is pin cherry lace from Highland Handmaids. So shop.highlandhandmaids.com, and it is called Just Right for Jenna. I'm like, woo, I'm so special. I got a yarn called after me by Heather. So Heather, Boutros Babe, also known as the host of Fiberista Files, was very, very kind to attempt this for me because I just messaged her. I'm like, okay, Heather, I really want the same base I used last year, which was the pin cherry, and I'm like, but I want it like a light aqua, like more blue than green aqua, and I just want it light, kind of, you know, light. She's like, well, I don't do light colors very well. She goes, but I love a challenge, and she totally kicked its butt. Just like she did last year when she dyed a buttery yellow for me. And then the beads I'm using, because I am putting beads, they're tiny. They're seed beads. So I think they're size 8. Yeah, they've got to be size 8, because I'm thinking the bigger the number, the smaller the bead, which always confuses me. So they're not size 6s, and I know they're definitely not 10s, so they got to be 8s. So size 8 seed beads. I buy all my beads from fusionbeads.com. And they're crystal clear AB beads. Got that? AB beads. So they're crystal clear. There's no lining in the middle. They're just clear. And they have a coating on them, a finish on them that I guess the AB stands for Aurora Borealis. And so when the light hits them, they kind of have like a little bit of a rainbow effect sheen on them, which especially on the aqua, they look like little icicles. Little icicles on my scarf. So I think it's going to be stunning when it's all done. And my coat this year is black. Last year it was avocado green. So the yellow looked lovely on the green. And I think the aqua will look great on the black. So little beads. Like I said, fusionbeads.com. I got them. Super fast shipping. One time they sent me the wrong beads and I just called them up and they were like, oh my goodness, we're so sorry. Your new ones are on the way. Totally, totally great customer service. And they have like everything. And I think their prices are really good too. And they just started recently sending emails with sales all the time. Like this week with it being Cyber Week for shopping, they've had like a 20 and 30 or 30% off or something like that. All orders with free shipping. So that is all I've been working on, like it wasn't enough for this time of year. And I keep thinking, oh no, I still have like, all my kids are still expecting mittens and knitted toys, and I don't know that it's going to happen this year. Because the scarf must get done, the sweater must get done, but the scarf must get done too. So, that's it for the knitting. I have no new yarny goodness. I have no book reviews. It has been very slow going here on the acquisition front. Because it's not all about the holidays, so it's not about stuff for me. Although I hear, because my husband never knows what to get me, right? Like, he knows he can't just walk into a store and buy yarn. And even if he could go to like an LYS or something, he wouldn't know what to buy. He would be like, oh, she likes orange. I shall buy her some orange yarn. And it would be like wrong weight or a fiber I wouldn't like, or he wouldn't buy enough of it, or I don't know, you know. So I like put some things in my Etsy cart and I was like, here, just pick from this and pick a few things. I'd like to get any of these things. So he kind of did that. So, hopefully I have something good. I mean, everything I put in my cart was good. So, I wouldn't pick crappy gifts for myself, right? So, that's it for the knitting. So, this shouldn't be too long of an episode. So, if you leave me now, I will see you next week. And if you're sticking around, we're moving into a slice of life. Oh, Thanksgiving. I had the most amazing Thanksgiving. It was a small gathering compared to usually an extremely large family gathering that we usually have. And it was awesome. It was the best Thanksgiving yet. So, it was nice. It was just me and my husband, my kids, and my mom and stepdad, and one of my aunts and her family. And that was like it. It was so nice. And the food was amazing. My stepdad is an amazing cook, as well as my mother. But he makes this stuffing, and we don't stuff the bird. That's a no-no here, because, you know, you put the stuff in the bird and it can get contaminated. We don't stuff the bird for health reasons. So he makes the stuffing in a big pan, which is good because then there's more of it. Because I'm thinking only a fraction of this would even fit in the bird. Best stuffing on the planet. It gets crispy on top and it's soft on the bottom but not soggy. That's a big thing. No soggy dressing. So I ate a lot of it. Like 3 or 4 good size helpings plus turkey, plus we're a big Italian family, so there's always pasta and meatballs. And I had some. And then there were desserts. Pumpkin pie, pumpkin roll, chocolate cake, carrot cake cupcakes. I may have had it all. And I paid for it. I had a 2.4 pound gain this week. I'm hoping some of it's, I had a lot of salty food. Like, the stuffing was very salty. And I had Chinese food over the weekend. I swear, anymore I just look at Chinese food and I, like, retain water. So I'm totally not saying necessarily that it's water weight, but it could be. So I'll just have to see where the chips lie next week. I have no regrets. I had the most fabulous time, and I laughed, and I was with people that I absolutely adore, and it was the best time. So then we had a sitter for Friday, and we didn't even get to the suburbs to go shopping until like 10 o'clock. Yeah, 10 o'clock on Black Friday. There was nothing that I didn't find that was on my list. Now granted, the most expensive thing I bought the whole time I was out was a pair of like $12.80 slippers at Kohl's that were on sale. They were like $30-some isotoner slippers, and I got them for $12.80. And that was before my 20% off coupon. So I'm not one of these crazy people out buying like TVs and laptops or whatever. I bought slippers and pajamas and, you know, $2 DVDs and $4 Blu-rays, and the only thing I was concerned about was the Monsters University at Target for $10. Oh yeah, they still had them by the time we got to Target at 10 o'clock, because that was our first stop. So yeah, then like I said, we went and got movies, pajamas, slippers, and some board games. They had all kinds of board games on sale. So anyways, my husband and I went. We always go together, and we had the best time. We got up, we hit some stores, we went out for brunch. The kids stayed with my mother-in-law that evening, and we ordered Chinese because it was just the two of us. And I didn't measure anything. I didn't track food on Weight Watchers from Thursday through Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, I ate whatever I wanted, and it was fan-freaking-tastic. Like I said, no regrets. I have a lot of work to do to make up for it, but it was such a great holiday. So I hope all of your holidays were absolutely fabulous too. And that's not much here. You know, we got the Christmas tree up and decorated, and we don't do a lot of decorating. Mainly the tree, a few things up on the mantle. And I just spent time with my family. I was not on Ravelry the whole weekend. So if you PM'd me, if you emailed me, unless if it was like an emergency, everything waited until Monday evening or Tuesday morning, because my family always complains I'm always on my phone or on the computer or something, because I get messages all day long, all times of the day. And so I took the weekend off. Like I said, I think I knit Thanksgiving, and that was it. I don't think I knit the rest of the weekend until December 1st, when I started the Advent scarf. So that was what, Sunday? So Sunday. Okay, so Sunday I picked up the knitting. But that was it. It was so enjoyable. I had so much fun. I had so much fun with the kids. They were so good over the weekend, and such a great weekend. I just can't get over like how great it was. I don't know. Sometimes I think we get in the motions of holidays, and they just become mediocre, and this year was so different the way we did things, and it worked out for the best. I'm like, I could totally have it like this every year. So that was my holiday. Not really a whole lot to talk about, because we just relaxed. I needed it. I'm like, I knit so much, and I've been so stressed with just deadline knitting, and I have another pattern I have to crank out, and I'm just kind of feel like I'm running on fumes. So this week I'm trying to get refocused and kind of re-energized, and the cold, I hate the cold. I don't know what I'm doing in Ohio sometimes, because I hate the cold, and the cold keeps me unmotivated, because I don't even want to get out of bed, because I know it's going to be cold. But like I said, trying to get refocused this week, trying to get the stuff I need to get done, and just, I want to be able that when the kids get out of school for the holiday vacation, I can just relax and enjoy it and be with them, and my husband will probably be off as well. And I'm like, oh, I want Christmas to go like Thanksgiving went. Like, just so nice. Everyone got along. It was great. So, fingers crossed. Until then, I have a lot of work to do. And I guess that's it for me this week. So, I'm Jenna, also known as RetroLemon. I'm RetroLemon on Ravelry, Plurk, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram. If you send me an Instagram, I need to know who you are. I need to know a Ravelry ID, that you're a knitter, or something. Put something in your description, because if there's nothing there, I'm going to keep Xing you out. I keep getting requests from the same people, and I feel bad, but I'm like, I don't know who you are. My thing's set to private for a reason. If I wanted just anybody to follow me, it wouldn't be private. So, some people have said, hey, I sent you an Instagram request on Instagram, but they're PMing me on Ravelry, letting me know who they are, because sometimes your Instagram names don't match your Ravelry names, and that's helpful. So, so if you've sent me requests and I've been denied, that's why. I don't know who you are. So, Instagram, Weight Watchers, Fitbit, all that good stuff. Whew. Okay, so till next week, I will see you then. Bye.